Hello, today we would be looking at the Emerald Erasmus Mundus program. So we are on the official page of the Emerald Erasmus Mundus program. That is a master in resources engineering. Okay, don't forget I will be putting all the relevant links in the description so that you can have access to all this information and then put in your application as soon as possible. I wouldn't want to waste much time, so let's get straight into the video. So we are on the official page of the Emerald Erasmus Mundus Master. So you are welcome to the Emerald Master's program in Georesources Engineering. Emerald is an Erasmus Mundus and EIT labeled master's program created to establish the right balance between knowledge of resources and process engineering techniques. Okay, a sustainable supply of raw materials is vital for the future of Europe. Become part of our mission to achieve this balanced vision. Okay, so you can go on to read more about the Emerald program. With this program, you get to study in 4 universities, and then they've had 10 cohorts so far, so you would be part of the new cohort. They've had about 132 alumni, so you can read more about the program here. So I just want to quickly glance through the scholarship component of this program. Okay, so you can look at the fees. If you want a full complete breakdown of the whole scholarship component of various Erasmus Mundus programs, I would have that in the description as well, so you can check out that link and then you can get a whole breakdown of the scholarship component of the Erasmus Mundus program. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that for this program you get to be awarded 1,400 euros per month. Okay, so the scholarship amounts to 33,600 euros, awarded as 24 monthly allowances of 1,400 euros per month, and that is what I just wanted to state out for you. Okay, right, so moving on, let's move on to the admission criteria. Okay, don't fret, the link is going to be in the description, so navigation is going to be easy for you. So who can apply for this program? Candidates must have a bachelor's degree in engineering with basic knowledge in geology. The minimum has to be 3 years of study, but coming from Ghana or Nigeria, you have studied for more than 3 years. So far as you have a bachelor's degree in minerals engineering, mining engineering, chemical engineering, geological engineering, metallurgical engineering, materials engineering, if oriented towards metals extraction and processes, or a master's in geology, then you are eligible to apply for this program. The Emerald program provides an engineering diploma, therefore at least 22.5 ECTS in university level mathematics is required for application eligibility. So at least you must have a mathematical component in the courses that you studied at the university as well. Okay, so now let's look at the mandatory documents that you would need to be able to apply for this program. First and foremost, you need a copy of your passport and a sworn translation into English of your birth certificate. Okay, so just make sure that your documents are in English, and coming from Ghana or Nigeria, your documents are already in English. So you need a passport, you need a copy of your passport, the place where you have your picture and then your details, and also your birth certificate. So bear that in mind. You also need a photo in the ID format. It would be advisable to go to a professional photographer to get an ID size photograph. However, if you have a quality phone camera and then a white background, you can definitely take a picture and then resize it into the passport size picture for yourself. Okay, so you have to, the next thing is your up-to-date resume in English. Maximum has to be in 1 page, so you can use the Europass CV format. The link would be in the description so that you can generate your Europass CV, but remember the resume has to be 1 page resume. Okay, so you also need a personal motivation letter in English, and this link would also be in the description so that you can write your statement of purpose or your motivation letter. Okay, then you also need your high school diploma. That is your senior high school certificate. That is your WASI certificate. You need it as part of your application process. And also then you need the certificate from your university as well as the transcript of records. Okay, so a certificate from your university as well as the transcript. And then you need an English proficiency test or document for non-English speakers. Okay, so coming from an English speaking country, all I can tell you is that you need an English proficiency letter from your university, and that suffices for the English language test when it comes to the Emerald program. So just bear that in mind. And also you need an official document highlighting your accomplishments over the last 5 years, your studies, your internships, your employment. So this one is going to be different or separate from your resume. That is why your resume has to be a maximum of 1 page. So that is where you push your education and very, very important stuff. However, a separate document is needed to highlight your accomplishments over the last 5 years. That is your studies, internships, and employment. So all these things that you could have put in your resume, you just put them in this document. So in your resume, you can just write when you started your work and then the date. However, with your accomplishment and then your roles and your duties, you can put them in this document. The next thing you need is a recommendation letter. So for the Emerald program, you just need one recommendation letter and then you are good to go. And the last thing you would need is your proof of residence. I have a sample of a proof of residence in one of my videos, so the link is going to be in the description. You can see how you can generate a proof of residence with a sample also attached there for you. And those are all the documents that you would need to apply for the Emerald program. So with the selection criteria, it's going to focus on these 4 main parts: your academic background, the strength of your motivational letter, your language skills, how you can prove your English language speaking ability, as well as your work experience. Okay, so that is with the selection criteria. So now we move on to how you can apply for the program. Okay, the link is going to be in the description, so do not worry. So our concern here is for Erasmus Mundus scholarships. Okay, so applications for the Erasmus Mundus scholarship opened on 6th November 2023, and then the deadline is 1st March 2024. So you have at least 1 month more to apply for this program, so just bear that in mind. These other deadlines are of no concern to us. And when we come down here, there's a calendar for 2024. So after the online application, there's an online quiz, then there's an application reviewed by the selection committee, and then there's interviews for shortlisted applicants. And then by April 2024, you will know the result of your application, and then in September you start your master's program. Okay, so this is a summary of the documents that you would need to apply for the program. We have already gone through them, so we just move back up, and then on your extreme right, there is apply today. Here you get to fill in your details and then you register to apply. But if you already have an account, then you can just log in here. Okay, so you just type in your name and then you start your application process. Okay, so this is how you apply for the Emerald Masters program, and I wish you all the best in your application. I'll definitely catch you on the flip side. Stay blessed. I'm out.